act like they don't know. This is what you waited all year for. That's what KRS is here for.
Flag
The
rest.
ground was defeated or get you up. If you see, then you saw. I mean, you grew up. Now that's skill. MCs can only shadow with bombs that got punched. Let's try to see who headlines.
The big man, 6 feet 10 inches, number 0.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. Here are the starters for Las Vegas. They've got Drexler. Thomas is out there with Mason. And there's Porzingis. And it's Smits in at the center, locking down the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. Las Vegas shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, Smith's such a talented offensive player. Whether he's operating in the low block or facing up from mid-range, he creates problems for the defense.
Now here is Davis. And the wide-open shot from Paul. Cousins with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that. You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
They get it back. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of this game. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Mason against Davis. Shot left blocked. Porzingis trying to get free. Good as the jump shot falls.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here's Paul. Count it.
But look, he has the ball on the string, a master at changing gears and speeds. I mean, Paul challenges your defense to react.
Here's Mason, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Davis, the pass to Davis. Over Porzingis. That's good from Davis on the assist by Davis.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Paul with the 3. He shoots again. In deep. Davis drops it in. Davis has got 6.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, Greg, and when he's this active early, it's a sign this could be one of those big games for him.
Now here's Drexler. And he converts the layup.
So he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
To the right side. Paul, a good look. Again, the Pelicans score.
You got to appreciate how assured Paul is. He takes pride in torching the D on the catch and shoot.
Mason, and he goes in for the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Pelican. Lets a floater go, and Cousins gets it to go.
I've seen Paul make about 1 million of those passes over his career. It never gets old.
Here's Mason, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there, pure power.
Yeah, we could feel that one all the way over here. Now here is Davis. He's got 6. To the middle. You can't get it to go. And it's Las Vegas the other way. Here's Mason. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 10.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
All up top, he's guarded by Thomas. Cousins trying to free himself up. That one good for 2. 6 points for Chris Paul.
You can tell Paul is used to playing against physical defense. You got to do more than that to slow him down.
And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas. And it's a completely new group for Las Vegas. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Outside for KD. Doubled by Smith. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Ooh!
That's how you attack. Wow.
Attack the rim, baby. Move out the way.
For Las Vegas, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Here's Randall.
Las Vegas foul.
Mason, he checked in for Las Vegas.
That's his first personal.
New Orleans trails by 3.
Desmond Mason.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Wesley. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Mason for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a good game so far as we conclude the first. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court right now for Las Vegas. Durant is out there with Mason. Then there's Armstrong. Then it's Reed. And it's Sprewell in at the shooting guard position. He kicks to Armstrong. Dishes it to Reed. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Las Vegas, they've yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he's good on the second. And so it's New Orleans with it. Paul outside, launches it. And it's Reed pulling it down.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Gordon comes in for J.R. Smith. And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 2. Here's Wesley. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Mason. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Paul passes to Wesley. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Armstrong against Paul. Looking to get back on track here. And Durant sends it back.
Well, you're not going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Well, Kevin Durant was highly sought after following this past season. And, Chris, you knew his decision would have a huge ripple effect across the NBA.
Yeah, and at this point in his career, Kev, I mean, KD can do whatever he wants as far as which team he plays for. I mean, he has the titles, he has the money, and he has nothing left to prove. I mean, you can see why he chose this team.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, Greg, they're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
New Orleans trails by 10. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pelicans, Anthony Davis comes in for Anderson, and it's Holiday in for Eric Gordon. Davis against Thomas. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That'll be his second foul of the game. Las Vegas on D. Now Cousins. Clock at 6. 20 feet out. And the shot is long.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Davis has the open look, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Las Vegas calls timeout. And here's Las Vegas. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Sprewell. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Davis looking for an opening. Second chance shot, and Davis can't get it to go. Las Vegas leading by 11. Here's Sprewell. Off target at the rim. Floats it up for Davis. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Davis against Thomas. And it's Davis missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And that concludes the first half. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. New Orleans trails by 11. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Anthony Davis. Davis is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Mashburn in at the 3 slot. To the inside, Cousins. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Thomas down low, defended by Paul. Tries again. KD's shot is off. And here's New Orleans now. Here's Davis. Now the pass to Paul. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. And it's good, 2 points. Paul's got it back down to within single digits for the Pelicans.
And a good read right there by Paul. Great at carving out space close to the rim and capitalizing.
It's good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Davis. Over Porzingis. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Thomas goes in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Thomas got the lead up to 13 now for Las Vegas.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Davis. Cousins trying to free himself up. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 8.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Outside, Davis. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Cousins, the pass to Mashburn. Shot clock at 6. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. So for Las Vegas, Reed comes in for Porzingis, and Armstrong subbed in for Mason. So it's the Pelicans now. 11-point game. That one falls.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Armstrong against Paul. Armstrong dishes to Reed. Yes, that goes in. And Las Vegas leads by 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Paul. Now the feed to Randall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, the big body, the way Randall moves, draws a lot of fouls.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Las Vegas making a change here as well. Mason's checked in. Las Vegas leading by 9. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's Armstrong missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Passes it to Stojakovic. Here's Paul. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Las Vegas. They lead by 11. Power down with both hands.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Chandler finds Paul. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Pelicans shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. New Orleans making some changes here. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Randall. And it's Gordon in for Smith. Here's Paul. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter. Las Vegas calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And Pelicans making a change here. Wesley's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Mason, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that one.
Las Vegas, they've shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And Mason drops them both. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Inside, Paul. It up and in off the pretty assist. Paul's got 14 points.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
Las Vegas, they've been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. That one is off.
The odds have always been stacked against Thomas. They said he's too small. They said he was the last pick in the draft. He loves it because he's never stopped proving people wrong.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Paul with the bucket.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Mason. Second chance shot. Tries yet again. And it's Porzingis laying it in. Porzingis has got his first basket.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Wesley against Mason. Here's Paul. Again, the Pelicans score.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mason's got 30 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 12-point Las Vegas lead.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 14 points here in the second half.
Another one for Paul. I mean, he
got the shot. He
Just
got it.
no better feeling to be able to deliver in a moment like that.
He's just hot. When you hitting him like that, he's just hot.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Every once in a while, a prayer like that somehow finds the net.
And so it's Las Vegas, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always the luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for Las Vegas, Porzingis is out there with Reed. Then there's Drexler. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Sprewell in at the 2. Pass to Davis. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Reed's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for David Wesley. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Pelicans. Down by 15. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Sprewell. He's guarded by Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You can't doubt that Sprewell has the talent. When focused, he's an incredibly efficient scorer as well.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here is Davis. Thomas with the steal. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shoots. No good from Cousins. Las Vegas leading by 17. The three from Thomas. Cans it from downtown.
3-point range. That's an area where Thomas always seems to get open. So good at finding the space out there.
And stolen by Thomas. From deep. And another three for Las Vegas.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The pass to Cousins. To stop the run, and the basket is good.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
So it's Las Vegas now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And that one falls Mason. Stojakovic is checked in for the Pelicans. And Mason drops them both.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Davis kicks to Stojakovic. Back to Davis. Six on the shot clock, and the shot goes in.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it, opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Reed the pass to Mason. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Thomas with the steal. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Davis. Here's Davis. Offensive rebound. Davis. That's tipped. Mason against Davis. And he dunks it down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. .153 left here in the fourth quarter. Stojakovic kicks to Davis. And he's good on the 3-ball. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range when there's no hand in his face.
The 3 from Thomas. And no good that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. Davis drives in. Anderson wide open. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And timeout called by Nick Nurse.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And here's Las Vegas. Mason looking around. And he goes big with a dunk right over Ryan Anderson.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
That's his first personal foul.
Thomas against Paul. Let's go. No good on the shot, and it's Las Vegas the other way. Here's Mason, and he goes in for the dunk. Boy, that was a big shot.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
Yo, watch Chris.
All up top, he's guarded by Thomas. Pass to Smith. Randall right side to the middle. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Randall.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight?
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
That free throw, no good.
He's a proven winner. I mean, it's easy to appreciate the skill set of Paul, a masterful shooter and a clever defender.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Julius Randle. Gordon comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Drew Holiday in for Peja Stojakovic. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it goes down 2 points.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Thomas outside. Offensive rebound.
You can say what you want about Paul, but he's a persistent defender. I mean, he expends so much effort at that end of the court.
So we see...